July 14th is around the corner. ISO 20022 implementation is happening here in the United States. The FedWire and FedNow systems are moving all to this new messaging standard. How is XRP and Ripple going to be impacted by this? Also, Ripple has just applied to become a bank. If they are actually a bank inside of the FedNow ecosystem, what is that going to do for Ripple and, of course, the FedNow payment system? Will XRP be easily used by banks and infrastructures because of Ripple becoming a bank? I want to answer all of those questions and so much more in this video. Let's get into it. So the FedNow service has now over 1,400 participants headquartered in all 50 states. They actually have a full list here. If you wanted to see, I can pull this up for you and show you what this looks like. While that's doing that, let's just go to what is actually happening here on July 14th. So FRFS will adopt ISO 20022 message format for the Fed's wire fund service in a single day implementation strategy on July 14th, 2025. This implementation, we will sunset the existing proprietary FedWire application interface manual format and replace all FAIM messages with ISO 20022 messages. As of June 18th, it is confirmed that in fact it is happening on July 14th. So it was pushed back before. July 14th is of course going to be the day. As part of your overall readiness and preparations for the upcoming migration, we highly recommend that you finalize your preparedness and contingency plans as soon as possible. It is critical that you have a contingency plan in the event that you are not ready to send or receive ISO 20022 messages through the FedWire Fund service, or your wire ecosystem is not ready for ISO 20022 messages. So this is the federal government of the United States basically telling banks and financial institutions that, hey, this is happening on July 14th. We are moving to this new standard. If you are not on this new standard, you need to plan accordingly right now. I'd imagine that most of these big banks have already made the jump, but there's going to be a lot of smaller to mid-sized banks or credit unions that might not have a plan here. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to impact it overall. And I, of course, will bring you all of that information. And so this will really give you a good list here. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because I have a lot of other information I want to show you. So